Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Little booties matter?
Yeah, they matter.
You want them?
I don't mind them. I don't mind them.
It depends on how little. It depends on how little. I don't know if I could, yeah, I don't want them too little, man. Really little?
I see a little girl, man. She's like a little girl to me, cuz.
Is it tricking if you got it?
Nope. I mean, yeah, still considered it, but I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what type of time you on. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. That's what type of time you on. I ain't gonna say nothing about you.
Hell, even if you ain't got it, I mean, these days.
Right.
Motherfuckers take a loan out just to blow it on the woman.
The food. The food. We're recording?
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah. Remember, as a private, you payday. Then by sometime by the 5th, 6th and 7th, you was on your last because you done do all that shit in the clubs.
Yeah, went and bought
shoes, outfits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to look good for that first weekend in the club.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
I remember that. But what I needed money for, I was eating at the D-Fact.
True.
I stayed in the barracks.
True.
I didn't have no car when I first came in, so you know what I'm saying? What I needed for.
You're right.
That's the way I was living. I was living on the wild side out there in Texas, trying to get to it. Eating good too.
I was in Fort Stewart.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say unfortunately. I wasn't in the barracks though. That's the only thing, I just because the reason why I came in is because Passion Mom got pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did a little trying to go to Fayetteville State, get my thing. Then once I went through all that shit backwards. Yeah, once we got divorced, then I'm like, nigga got married young. Now I'm trying to get in these streets.
Yeah, okay.
And that shit was fun for a little while. Then you realize the streets. I mean, that shit. After a while, the streets get old.
It all depends on what street you was on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But that might speak a lot to my dislike for damn Hinesville, Fort Stewart, Savannah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's different.
Now, had it been another one of those stations like somewhere else I was at, then maybe.
Tell you, Fort Hood was nuts, man.
Oh, I believe
Fort Hood was nuts, bro. It's like nothing I'd ever seen before.
And I think that's why, like, I probably never wanted to go back to I never wanted to go to Fort Bragg because I knew I got in trouble at that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I always said if there's one place that I will not go, I'm not going to Fort Bragg. I'm not going home, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I'd have got in trouble with that motherfucker. I'd have been into so much shit, running through. Yeah. Let's jump this shit off though. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. What's good with y'all? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we give it up. We are back.
What's happening? It's traveling.
Indeed. Another week, another episode.
Yes, sir. Hit that timer for me. Please, sir.
My bad. We can get right into it, man.
Solid.
We can get right in. Oh, let me give us some fucking applause. Thank you. You're so kind. You don't have to hold your applause for us.
Right.
Yeah. Real quick, man, what's good with you? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Cooling out, man. I ain't got too much going on, man.
Okay.
I ain't do too much last week.
Okay.
I'm here, bro.
These days and weeks going by fast, man. Getting out of here like get on like you've been shit on. That's how the month is. Like,
I have a hard time remembering what I did in a week, bro.
Yeah, September got on like it been shit on. Like, yeah,
Facts.
fuck on out of here.
Facts, but I'm good though, man. I'm solid, man. I'm on this 60 days of fitness.
Okay.
I've been rocking out with that every day, trying to keep up with that, bro. And yeah, that's it, man. You know, we down to the wire for me as far as getting up out of here. So
okay,
I'm just laying low. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you?
I was just about to say, if you think about it, shit, by this weekend we'll be midway through October.
As of Saturday.
Yeah. Damn. Me, I'm cooling, man. A lot of unfortunate, events and things going on, with my family on my father's side at that.
Yeah.
So, just dealing with that. I had a uncle, Pat. Well, I got the news Friday, but no one's sure, when if he passed away, sometime Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, or Friday morning. I just know, his daughter went in, to check on him, because she hadn't heard from him, Friday morning, and she used her key to get in the house, and he was in the bed.
Sorry to hear that, homie. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and this is a little tough one. It was a close uncle. One that I kind of grew up around. My father's baby brother, so he the baby of all of them. So
so you definitely gonna be close to him.
Yeah. Yeah. So it affected me a little more. I'm glad you stopped over Saturday. Yeah, bro. Because I ain't feel like being alone. I just need to be around some, around people. So that was good. And Monday was kind of the same way. When you hit me up and you was like, I was like, I'm gonna go out somewhere because I was going to sit in here and watch the game. I was like, I don't need to be, just sitting here. I need, go around, be around some people, and just,
It's funny. It's funny because I didn't even think about that, but. While I called you, I actually was on another visit, visiting Irvin for the same reason. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He was kind of in the dumps.
Okay.
So it worked out. I didn't even think about that, but that's just automatically. I think football game. We holler at my dog, see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I did think about it Saturday though.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was sitting around saying, I was like, man,
I'm a rock.
Right.
Football, we can rock.
Yeah. And I think it's more or less, because my dad too, because like I said, my dad's baby brother, so he is really going through it.
Right.
He didn't want to be bothered with nobody. It's like he ain't taking calls, he ain't taking texts. And then, when I called him and talked to him, he was like, you're the only person I really want to talk to. I'm like, all right, well, I was debating if I was gonna get on the road and go up there, but I was tired. I just got back from because I got in early, like 3 in the morning, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning from Chapel Hill, another doing the live action thing. So that was good. Not gonna talk y'all head off about sports this week. I know we gave it to y'all last week, but live action. As I told you, we looking good. I feel like it. There's a lot of promise. Some of the guys that that I would that I expect more from this year than what they gave us last year look pretty good. So I think we are gonna go as far as I think our what our starters gonna give us. I think, but the benches I think is gonna be like that icing, the cherry on the top.
Okay.
Because if we can get guys more of a break.
Okay.
I.e. if a Baycott kind of rolls his ankle and has mobility problems like he did in a championship game against Kansas.
Okay.
If we got Tyler Nickel or Will Shaver, that can kind of hold it down. The Nance boy, Pete Nance, can hold it down. We can kind of maintain the lead. I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be great, man.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you.
I feel like we got the crosshairs, a target on everybody saying that we are the team. And I just hope that don't, give them that big head, fuck up a lot of shit, which I think Hubert gonna have them in the right place and right mindset.
Well, I hope so, but we know how our teams give it up from time to time, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I ain't worried about that number one ranking.
It's expected, but they have a little stumble, but not too big of a stumble.
I think this team is built for the tournament.
Yeah.
So my true and fair assessment, how I feel about us and where we at, will come in the ACC tournament and the big tournament. I'm not going to stress myself out about the regular season shit like I normally do, because usually in January I'm like, yo, I don't know if the game's past Roy or not. I'll be like that all time.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Now that I've thought about it, your optimism when it came to the football team this year is usually how my optimism is when it comes to basketball.
Okay.
I just thought about that.
All right.
I just thought about that because you know what I mean. Obviously, it's as the season went on football wise, we both see what the hell is going on. But usually, you're very tough on them during the season,
right? Okay,
and I'm not so much. Like I'm like, all right, well, but
right,
we know who we are, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because January,
you gave him hell.
Oh my God,
you gave him hell last year.
Yeah, and last year was a lot. Because because the other years I just be like, man, I don't know about Roy, man. I think the game passing by, man. But then the tournament come, and I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. We looking like we supposed to look. We looking good, but we're not gonna recap shit. Listen, we gave y'all a long episode last week. wasn't intentional. This week gonna be a lot shorter. Trust me. I promise you that. Any announcements? I don't got.
Well, announcements. Just to say that we definitely gonna be more active on the IG page and putting up a few things, put up a few more things, and all we ask is that the viewers or the listeners, you tap in and interact with us, because it's for you ultimately.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get a pulse. Excuse me. Get a pulse of the streets, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing it for. So we just ask that you see something here and there. If you ain't already tapped in, tap in. Put some stuff out there that's gonna be debatable that may shake the room a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna see.
And that's how we stand on algorithms too. So even if you don't comment, just like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And also too, shout out to Bull City Apparel, man. I'm rocking my Durham, the Bull City. Rocking the baseball jacket from the Bull City Apparel. Last time I was home, I went over there, man, and chopped it up with some of the people. So they really put me on, man. So I told them I would, I told them then I appreciate it. I saw this jacket and I was like, I need that. I need that. So shout out to them, man.
Yes, indeed. Do you want to talk about Matt Rule again? Oh, sports talk. Sports talk. Somebody was like, why ain't you just like chop it up in half? Why don't you just like chop it up and then y'all just make just that for another part? I'm like, no, this shit's going all together.
We ain't gonna stay here long today.
Yeah.
Well, Matt Rule, bottom line, for those who don't know, Matt Rule, the former coach of the Carolina Panthers, was fired on Monday after a bloodbath.
Good riddance.
Yeah. Right. I hope he already has his boxes packed up in Charlotte. Just get up out of there. Anyway, Carolina Panthers head football coach, he's no more with the team. I think it was time. I think that he lost the locker room. I think that the coaches, the players, the organization, obviously the organization, but more than anything, me from my seat, the fucking city, the state, these states, both states lost faith in this man.
Wanted him gone.
Yeah, and that was it. It was apparent. Sunday when you saw a sea of red, and nothing but 49er fans. In the stadium, right?
And they was calling for him too.
Yeah, and not saying that y'all don't travel well, because I'm pretty sure y'all do. But it should have never been like that.
Not that overwhelming.
Yeah, no. That's all I saw in the blogs. That's all I saw in the blogs. So Wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Do you really?
I do.
Y'all about to pay him for another 48 months.
Man, did you
Jesus
like
Christ.
$850?
Whew, that's 4 more years.
But guess what?
God.
I understand. Hey, listen, I don't gotta pay him. And
True.
at the end of the day, whatever's gonna change the culture in Charlotte, let's make it fucking happen. Let's get back to what we know how to do, and that's kick ass and take names. You know what I'm saying? The NFC South, for all intents and purposes, is wide open.
I think so.
It is.
I think so.
It really is. So, based on what we've been shown right now, you know what I mean? So let's see, man. Steve Wilkes has been in the organization for quite some time, right?
Okay.
He was there for the glory days, right? So we're gonna see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing he said, you know, to keep pounding mentality. He knows what it means,
right?
You know what I mean? I don't know
that
if
culture. He want to bring that culture back.
I don't know if it was a shot at Matt Rule or not, but you know, he probably was a quick jab. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't fucking with that either.
Like I've been knowing what's happening. Like I'm here, what's cracking? Like I'm here. So, you know, that's all I got to say about that. I hope that they turn this thing around, man.
And for those of y'all that listen to the Aries Talking Sports, a little of this may sound like redundant or repetitive, but you know, it's gonna a little of it's gonna be redundant and repetitive to us, but whatever. We like to talk sports anyway. But Matt Rule, you feel like talking about Baker? Any thoughts on Baker?
Baker is hurt,
or just the team in general?
Baker needs to go. Baker is not the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. He's not the guy that we need.
Right.
The team is fine. I like what we have. I like our roster. I do.
Okay.
He needs to go. Remarks complete.
Good riddance to him too, sooner or later. But
please, the fuck out of Charlotte, boy.
You know, as far as them moving forward right now, I think it's kind of more or less like a talent search now, just for them. You know, okay, see what we got. Who can ball? Who can play? You know, that's all we're looking for. You know, I don't want nobody to quit.
Right.
Come out here, play hard. Let's see who can play. You know, I ain't holding nobody back. We gonna play. You know, I think you know that's the best what you can ask for moving forward. You know, who can we depend on?
Yeah, man. The organization is in shambles right now. But again, we have young players, and they have the opportunity to make a stamp, you know, make their own stamp on where we are, who we are as a franchise. And I hope they take full advantage of it.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. We ain't gotta talk about the game. We'll talk about the Hills and the Hurricanes.
I'm glad that they went down there and won.
Yeah. Give them that.
Yeah.
Give them that.
I for one was afraid. I think you were confident that we would go down there and handle business.
Right.
Me not so much, just because, you know, we said it last week, the athletes and you know, Florida teams with the talent, you know, the talent pool, when it comes down to a state like Florida, you can never count them out in my mind.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
That's what I think about. Like, no matter what. Like, granted, we have players from all over, but the basis of our players are from North Carolina. Right? Let's just be honest. The talent pool is much different in North Carolina
it is.
in Florida.
You're absolutely right.
And when you got young teams, you got to put that into play. But nevertheless, they went down there and handled business, man. They got a little rocky, you know, towards the end, but they went down there and they proved that they can win the tough games against talent. How about that?
Right.
Against talent, against a team that probably has more talent than them. Probably, possibly, debatable. How about that?
Right.
But, you know, I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. You know, Miami's just not disciplined.
No.
So, whereas we showed some discipline.
Right. And we showed some discipline. And then a good thing is we saw what Drake can do or will do after his first time really looking kind of bad or fucking up. He threw 2 interceptions.
Right.
And we see how he kind of, you know, bounced back. Calmed down and came back from it. So, you know, and that's the first time it's happened, you know, us seeing him, you know, all year, even though for anything that's happened already throughout this year, because he's looked good for the most part. He's only through to that point he's only through one interception.
Yeah,
that was the Georgia State game,
right.
So this game he came in there through two, and he was resilient.
back to back possession.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look good from that. That's it for sports. See,
Look at that. They gonna be happy for that, man.
I know, right?
Look at we done. Like, that's it.
In and out of here quick, man. But some of this other stuff we might talk about might pertain to sports, man. But
Right.
So Joe Biden
Mhm.
is trying, basically gonna have all simple possession charges dropped. And the people or individuals that have the simple possession marijuana charges,
Right.
and that's what we're talking about, marijuana, simple possession marijuana charges,
Right.
pardon.
Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. I agree. It's something that should have never been like that anyway, but we know why it was, because it's, well, history will tell us, or historians or whoever will tell us, that it was it was something that was put in place to get, more black men off the street,
Right.
to crack down on, petty drug dealers or, whatever else. And
Right.
so, yeah, I do think that helps out a lot, because, imagine the young kid that, basically had his life stripped away from him because he had some kind of, charge on his record because he got caught with, a nickel bag or a dime bag, you know what I'm saying? And now that shit is on his record for, so
Facts.
I think that helps out a lot, because
Facts.
even in these days,
In majority states today, it's just a ticket, right?
Right.
Anything under an ounce, it's just a ticket, right?
Okay. So it's good. Some people say, oh, he's posturing, to do something, I'm of full thought that Joe is not getting reelected. So whatever he does from this point on, I don't think it's going to do too much, for helping him get in a reelection, unless his damn DJT running again. So I don't, and he might win that shit against Joe Biden again. So I mean,
I'm not going to speak on the politics
Right.
portion, but I will say is that, marijuana is a part of everyday life now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is, dog. It
Mhm.
is. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't care if you like it or you agree with it. If you don't, it's a part of everyday life. Like,
Yes.
it's taxable now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, if it's taxable, then is it really a crime? Under 28, like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? The some of the jails in various states are filled with guys with simple crimes,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with marijuana, man.
Yeah. Ladies, y'all should love it, because it'll open up your dating pool.
Oh.
Let me stop.
Wow.
I mean, they always talk about the dating pool is so small. The ratio of the men to women is more. I mean,
He got spicy.
moving right along.
Somebody check this man's drink. That man got spicy early. All right. That's where we going. That's what we on today.
Let's go. Yeah.
My man got something to say today. He quick jab, a phantom punch. My man threw a phantom punch. Oh, okay.
Hey, we gonna talk about dating pool. We can jump in that real quick later on. We can talk about dating pool. Who do we? Devontae Adams. I don't care.
You know what? Let's just run through it, man. So after the tough loss that the Las Vegas Raiders took last night against the Kansas City Chiefs, Devontae Adams, wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders, is going to the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Photographer crosses in his path.
Right.
And he pushed the guy down.
Nice push too.
Yeah. Uncalled for. You automatically said at the bar, you call JT Whitworth.
Yeah. Yeah. Right out. It's my money and I want it now. Yeah.
And I had to agree with you, man. Like, this is the highest paid player in the league. Yes, it's filthy, but it's a dirty game.
Right.
You gotta be when you're of that stature, you have to understand you can't be in the heat of the moment, man.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? You got to treat people with respect, dog. So whatever happens to him, man. Like,
Right.
it's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? He was probably just feeling away. But at the end of the day, what we always say, man, accountability is everything, dog.
Yeah. You're right. And like you said, when you're the Anthony Davis ass already hurt. When you're that stature, you got to realize, you got to that you're basically a walking checkbook.
Yes, you are. The walking lick.
Yeah. Like, yeah, niggas is looking to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I can't blame this dude for any kind of injuries that he's saying, man, hey, listen, motherfucker, you pushed him. Like, what can you expect?
We'll never know.
Right. Yep. And
who am I to say he ain't injured?
Mm-hmm. I can't.
You know what I mean?
I can't. And people are looking to, like, that's an easy come up. That's an easy.
Like I said before, you've been better off just writing a check and sending the money to me.
You're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give it to a photographer who was just trying to get in position to take pictures, bro.
Right.
Damn, send me the money, man. I got you.
Yeah, Squidward dude, man. Just, somebody just
right. Right. That's what it looked like, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Oh, next thing you know, he's looking up.
And now he's gonna settle out of court for a pretty penny. Right.
I'll say this real quick, then we can get out of here. One thing I don't like, I do like that he did the apology or whatever else.
Yeah.
But he was like, I hope he's watching this or whatever else.
Go find that man.
Yes, go find him. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Go find that man.
He's a cameraman working for ESPN.
He's on the field.
Yeah,
sir. Go find that
absolutely.
Man. Go
absolutely.
Find that man.
You got back to the locker room and thought about it enough to where you wanted to apologize. Hey, you can go out there and find that motherfucker.
Bro, you're an NFL player, mm-hmm. Bro. You can easily tell whomever in the league, hey, we are here in fucking, Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a Kansas City guy, go to the front office, get in contact with whomever, and let's find this dude.
Yeah. Here's my number. Even if I can't see him right now, here's my number. Tell him call me.
Let's find this dude.
Right. Yeah. I understand you did it the way you did it. Public apology, you push them in public apology. You can do that shit too. But I feel like, you man, like this is a grown ass man you push down.
Right.
Yeah, you can look at him, talk to him face to face.
Right.
That was the only thing that I kind of disagreed about with that shit. Everything else, he get what he get. When it comes to that, where we at? Draymond Green tried to take Jordan Poole's. Tried to knock his block off. Yes. As they said the whole days, he tried to knock his block off.
Right. Boy, I tell you what, man. I like how the organization is handling it. You know what I mean? Kind of internally, we don't know.
Do you?
I do like it, and here's why I like it from an organizational standpoint. I like it because you don't need to know how much he's fined. You don't need to know.
Should he be suspended though? Like a game or two?
I don't necessarily know that he should be suspended a game.
Is it the same if it was the 8th or 9th man on the bench?
I don't know if he should be suspended either.
Okay.
Bottom line is it should never got out in the first place.
You're absolutely right on that.
So I feel like Steve Kerr said all the right things. Like, hey, the first thing he let off with when he hit the podium yesterday was, the biggest thing is, it's a mole within our organization.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first things first. When Mike tried to Mike slapped the shit out of him, we didn't see that. They didn't talk about it till what,
social media, different thing. Yeah,
20, 20 years later almost. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, the fact of the matter is, that story could have got out right when he did it.
You're absolutely right.
In the house. You know what I mean? And these are grown men. So at the end of the day, for it to get out, that's a problem. And Steve Kerr, he mentioned that, but he also mentioned that Draymond lost, the trust of, some or not majority of the team as a leader.
Okay.
In his actions. Right. And he also said that in itself, they were talking that in itself is for a player like Draymond is more, might be worse than the damn suspension. Could be, could not be, could just be, propaganda or whatever. I don't know. But I think they're handling it the right way. Now, for Draymond, you can't do that, man. Especially this is the future of the team. You know what I'm saying? They're going to ride the wave. But, what the rumors are that he ain't going to be there next year anyway.
Right. And he might feel some kind of way because he might know that, hey, this young boy about to get paid by them.
Yeah, right.
I'm looking for to re-up, and I'm looking for a max because I think I'm a max player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, it might be some animosity there.
Yeah. We don't like I said before. We saw the visual. We don't know what the audio was like.
Right.
So,
but as I said earlier, like the way he hit that nigga, it ain't no. We cool and like we just got into some heated shit.
No, he thought that punch was gonna take that man out.
Yeah,
the intent was to put that man down.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, that definitely wasn't no. We cool. We just have a little disagreement. Nah. Yeah. He tried to Ivan Dragoff that nigga like he did the Apollo Creed. Throw in the towel.
Yeah.
He tried to annihilate young boy. We talked about the BET Awards.
Right.
Kodak has came out, and I think he has some credence to what he's saying. Far as in the award, I do think Super Gremlin was a better.
Bigger.
We both said that too. Is it bigger? But someone else told me, I don't know. That Big Energy was you walk through Sears is playing, you walk through Walmart, you playing, you walk through Target, you walk in these department stores, like it's everywhere, like it's on.
Really?
So I'm like, okay, I don't know, but we're talking about the BET Awards. Right. It's hard to call with our culture, man. But I would say that Kodak song is a bigger song. I would say it's a better song.
Yeah, I think it's a better song.
I can't tell you how many times I've ever listened to Big Energy through. And granted, it's not a song or a demo. Lotto is not making music for me. I will never play a Lotto album. I don't think I will ever, by choice, play a Lotto song. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a lot like that. Like, just like when, Beyonce album came out, we talked about, it's not a Beyonce album for me.
I still haven't heard it.
Right. There's Beyonce songs I like, I listen to, but it's nothing. I'm just like, let me put this new Beyonce on.
I still haven't heard a track from it.
So
was on the commercials.
Right. So I mean, so no disrespect to Lotto or anything, but so Colt, right. That was a business decision right there, Anthony Edwards. So Kodak basically said the awards this year was a sham. You could see it, gearing up to it, like it was going to be built more off of, woman empowerment. He said, even if, it's right in your face, the numbers tell you that Super Gremlin is the song. Kodak ain't going to win.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked that way. Even when you look at a lot of the other awards, like, for instance, when we talked about it last week, Carisha Please. Tying with Drink Champs. Carisha Please is 6, 7, 8 episodes so far all together. I would have loved to know what the judgment criteria barometer was for what makes this one of the best podcasts, out.
I don't know.
Over
I'll try to figure it out.
Gilly, what I'm saying, $1 million worth of game, Breakfast Club,
Right.
Drink Champs, I would like to know, even though they consider Breakfast Club a podcast. So but yeah. No disrespect, Carisha, please.
It is what it is.
This might be the name of this episode. No disrespect.
I watched it. I've watched it. I watched a few episodes. It's entertaining for sure. It's entertaining though. I can't take it away from it. It's entertaining.
So yeah, I think Kodak probably has some. He has an argument.
Yeah, it's validity in what he said. It's definitely validity in what he said, bro.
But it'll always come out like he's hating on women. Anytime someone come out and say that it's something against women. So that's the big argument about it now. Like, who is he to question this or say that? But there's probably more women that tell you Superwoman was a better song than him.
Maybe
that listen to it.
I don't know. I ain't gonna touch that either. But it's kind of hard to say that it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kodak may never be in that position again, ever. As far as the song was.
Probably not.
Hate it for him. You saw the back and forth between 50 and his son?
Yeah, I did, man.
His son said that well, that statement, that's $6,700 is nothing. Can't nobody live off that a month. Nah, I know some motherfuckers that'll make a killing with almost $7,000 a month.
No, what it is he knows what his dad is worth.
Right.
And he's like, nah, because originally he said, when the child support started, they were getting 25 grand a month. And 50 said, hold on, whoa, Nelly.
Right.
Went to the court, got it taken down. Now, how old is this dude, man?
25, I think. But so here's the bigger thing for me. when he said, how about y'all tell him I'll give him $6,700 to come spend time with me so we can do the things we never did. So that says something different to me. That says that this is a guy that grew up without his dad and wants to have some father-son time, or maybe some father-son experiences.
Well, that's what it's meant for.
Right.
But I'm not here to say whether or not the boy admitted it or not. I don't know. But the way you're going about it, to be in, the media like that, like, come on, man. You're trying to put a stain on your dad's name. Right. That's what you're attempting to do that.
Yeah. But
I saw something. He's like, yeah, tell stars to holler at me to get the real story or whatever he said, right? And I'm just like, all right, bro, you trying to get to it, but you trying to get to it off your daddy name, though. You know what I'm saying? You're still trying to use your daddy as leverage to make you some bread. Like, I ain't knocking how the man feel if that's how he really feel. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But just the way he's going about it, bro.
So the thing about it, and I guess bad or good, whatever, today, that's how they communicate. That's how they get, like, everybody. I think everybody's first instinct, well, not everybody's, but a lot of the people, their first instinct is to run to social media, air out grievances, problems on social media. I don't even like, when my, like, the first thing like my family do is run to social media when they find out somebody passed. And it's always a pray for my family situation. Or, you know what I'm saying? No, they're not really going to say what happened or what's going, you know what I'm saying? But, hell, I got family members that they take a visit to the hospital and just make a simple post and put the location as the hospital and say I need my prayer warriors. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that shit says screaming for attention, and and to take it off of family. But I think that's what like this age, and whether it's like someone of this generation or not, these motherfuckers have became so much more of, let me get this attention from social media. I need to, this shit has to go on social media.
I agree. That's the world we live in.
Right. And so, young boy going to social media about it. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. But to me, that's how these motherfuckers going to get attention, and for whatever. So yeah. I don't. We'll never get the story, but they're dynamic and everything is interesting. Even if there's something going on, within the family, you don't rock with your child or anything like that. Like, I just can never like understand, excuse me, or imagine, someone, being the way he is with his son, because when his son posted that, then he put the post of him and his character, Kanan, on Power, killing when Kanan killed his son Sean. And he put that as it, on his story. Yeah.
I didn't see
that was his reply, So I'm like, it's like something's going on like that. That's crazy.
It is, man. I don't know, Fifth, but from some of the things that it's all about what's posted and what you read and what you don't. Because I've seen things where it said 50 tried to help the boy out and try to put him in a position to win, and he declined. Or he just didn't. He wasn't with it, or it wasn't something that he wanted to do.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Either way, there's some healing that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Some real shit. If we talking real shit, there's some healing or some type of reconciliation that needs to happen from a father and son standpoint.
I believe
Let's
so.
just keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Brett Farve. Brett Farve.
Man. What about Bret? What about old Bret?
We've talked about him, I think, about 3 weeks in a row now, because every week is some new shit to come out. But I think that, this week is a big slap in the face, or whatever, and I'm just going, get to the chase. You stealing, and you know it.
Yeah.
For those our listeners, viewers that don't know what we're talking about by now, like I said, it's been, the past 2-3 weeks that we've talked about it, but it's the biggest untalked about news, of things that's going on. But he's stealing money, and he know it.
Yeah.
Simple and plain.
Yeah.
You think motherfuckers is just giving millions of dollars to an organization for nothing? And we're talking about, as you said, the last 2 or 3 weeks, one of the poorest state in America. So it's just money flying out of nowhere.
And it ain't even close. It ain't even a close second, bro.
So now it's one of them piss on me and tell me it's raining type stories. We seen the text messages.
Yeah, he talking about now it's my turn to tell my side I done that wrong.
Right. The media is making this worse than what it is.
You stole, boy.
Simple and plain. Simple and plain. I think it was last week we said this. If it was a Michael Vick, Terrell Owens, Donovan, whoever, one of these black athletes, it'll be a different story. Yeah, we're not gonna make it racy, but I just believe, I feel that way. I feel that way 100%.
I feel you have all reason to believe that.
I feel that way 100%.
You have all reason to believe that, though.
Nia Long said she ain't going nowhere, man.
Did she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You think they like that?
Do I think what? Do I
think the ladies like that?
Do I think the ladies like that?
Girl, that nigga. Why she can't stay with her man?
This is what I think. I think from the outside looking in, of course, it's like, drag that nigga, let that nigga ride, let that. But honestly, man, you know, how many women, how many people are with someone that has cheated on them, man? There's plenty.
Yeah, I believe this. Yeah.
There's plenty, bro. So while this thing has been, publicized or whatnot, man, that woman know who she got.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
She probably know what is out here in these streets too.
Yeah, that too. But she know her man, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever he said to her or whatever he did, you know what I mean? Doghouse, whatever that looks like, she know her nigga, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if she want to stand by her dude, then so be it.
Right.
Because you never know what you're going to do until you in that situation. That motherfucker who dirty draws that you love, you don't know what you're going to do when they step out on you. If they step out on you, you don't know.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
When your everything does that to you, you're going to be hurt.
Because we hear that a lot. I would, that nigga do that. I would, she do that. I would.
But at the same time, until you put in that pot, boy, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know, man. So I hope that they heal, man. They men, you know what I'm saying? They keep their families together, dog. They keep their families together.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning what the man did, but at the end of the day, man, I don't want to see nobody family broken up.
Me neither. I'm for it. Like I said, she know what what her market might be out here on these streets, and she know,
she love that man, dog.
Yeah, she love that man, and it get cold out here. Like, listen,
she love that man. Period.
Sidetrack real quick. Austin Rivers is gonna find him a team, man. I just saw his he on the Timberwolves. That motherfucker is going.
I ain't surprised, bro.
There you go, right there, number 25. But yeah, he gonna. But yeah, I like it. I like it that she gonna stand beside him and do. We need to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? If you like the person, you like them, you can stay with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Like, but I think that's on a judgment level between you and that person. Don't let society tell you, oh, because she fucked up or she fucked around, he did the same thing or whatever else. Like that's automatic grounds for if that's your standards and that's what you feel, then so be it.
Right.
But don't live for society and what society tells you should do if somebody does whatever.
Right. Agreed.
And that's their business.
Agreed.
They decided keep this thing rolling, stay together. It's all good.
The joint he cheated with was trash, though.
We can say that, yeah. We can say that. But
I'm not.
But you know what?
But physically,
yeah. Ooh,
physically.
Okay, talk your shit, nigga. talk your shit, nigga.
Whoa.
I feel like I know where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Physically.
Okay.
She was. I'm not comparing her like what most people would do. I'm not comparing her to Nia Long. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many women on the planet that look better than Nia Long. Right?
You're right.
I'm just saying she was. Well, maybe that's his cup of tea. I don't know, but she definitely is not my cup of tea. Right? However, and this is no shot. This is not me in any way, shape, or form condoning what the man did. But whatever that woman was doing, it was one or two things, in my opinion. Something was missing at home. Right?
I want to hear that. You got a second.
Because it's going to sound like I'm champion this man for cheating.
Well, why didn't he tell her? Or why didn't he leave?
Yeah, right. But it was
we know he didn't.
Something wasn't right at home. Something was missing at home, or they got a little froggy, man.
Right.
One of the two, for me, in my opinion. When people, when I know people to cheat, it's one of the two.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
true. And yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like there could have been something that she was providing, and we're not even gonna talk about sex that he wasn't getting at home.
No,
hell,
something.
Yeah, it could have been
anything.
I came home and I just wanted to get away, and I'm not allowed to, do whatever. Hell, she might listen to me talk about basketball. I might have come home and old lady didn't want to hear about basketball. She didn't want to,
Yeah, well, I'm not here to speculate. I know you're not either.
Yeah, but yeah,
it's no telling.
And that was just yeah, it could have been.
It's really no telling.
But and that's the accountability piece, because when you always hear about people cheating and breaking up, motherfuckers will tell you all the time, I was doing everything they needed. What else? What more could I have done for this person? There could have been a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? You may have been doing everything that you thought this person wanted. And this person may have not even wanted none of this shit. They may have just wanted a simple, what, I just want somebody to listen to me vent here and there. I got a lot of built up. I just, someone listen to me talk.
Right.
All this, you had the dishes done. There was a meal cooked. There was this, yes. But I just needed to ear. I needed somebody to, baby, it'll be all right.
Yeah. It's real. We'll never know.
Never know. Never, ever know. Ever. The musical genius known as Kanye West.
Yeah, okay.
Is he's back on the tear. Last week it was a White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Right.
This past weekend it was what do you say? He's going DEFCON 4 on Jewish people?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not touching the Jewish people thing. I mean,
let's not.
Yeah.
He had a pocket. He had a pocket.
Yeah.
He had a pocket. 110,000% out of pocket.
But White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Okay.
What is I mean, where are we going with that?
Where was he trying to go?
Right.
I don't know where this motherfucker was trying to go with it, bro. It don't make sense to me. I'll backtrack. What he said is that, Black Lives Matter was a scam. Right.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
It definitely was a scam, but the meaning in the words.
The meaning of the words and the organization is two completely different things.
Absolutely.
And that's why it was a scam, and that's why it lasted for so long.
Do I agree with what the organization did? Not at all. But do I agree with Black Lives Matter? And that's something I'm going to stand by.
The phrase.
Yeah, absolutely.
The phrase Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Yes, that's something near and dear to our hearts. The organization. No.
Right.
And I'm not going to go into it on this podcast. But Black Lives Matter started years ago, and it had nothing to do with.
Right. It was started by white people, white organization.
Man, I'm not going to get into it on this pod, man. I'm not, but that's not what people know now, that it's not what they thought it was. But no, it really, really is not what people thought it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But so it happens that way because, as you know now, Juneteenth is a phrase white people jumped on that first. And they made that they coined that phrase. So every time, is used, there's money to be gained off of the name or phrase, Juneteenth, this white company is getting paid because they bought that. They patented or copyrighted, you know what I'm saying, that name, that phrase. That's why, when that shit came out, they was gonna put it on the what was it? The 4th of July. They was putting on the ice cream or some shit.
Yeah.
And I think at Walmart and people's like, nah, like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? They pulled back off of it. But yeah, it's a white company, white organization or group that's getting paid every time that Juneteenth name is used.
Right. Well, bottom line is that Kanye is an idiot because we
Right.
get off track. He's an idiot. The man has lost himself. The man needs to find himself. You know, he did they recorded him on the shop. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they recorded him on the shop, and Maverick was like, yo, I apologize to the people who were involved in this episode, but we cannot air it. Bottom line, he was like, this nigga acted a donkey. He didn't, I'm not quoting him, but long story short, Kanye was on there wilding out. And Maverick was like, nah, B.
Well, you know, they got a brand to protect too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, B.
Yeah.
Nah, B.
Phantom file. But whatever.
Nah. Got a whole name to protect.
Right. Yeah, I can never of course we know that white lives matter, but the reason why all lives matter, yeah. But the reason why we're, Black Lives Matter is something that's being said and outside of the organization and what the organization is doing, because we're just talking about the term, the phrase, is because, for better part of everything, when we turn on TV, it's Black people that's being killed by people that's supposed to be protecting them, people that's supposed to be, that you're supposed to be able to call and say, hey, I got an issue going on, I got a problem going on. Not you call them and they come and you end up being the person that get killed. You know what I'm saying? And policing matters just in general. So, yeah, the phrase and the term, I will always, believe in that organization, not so much, but that organization will fall in line with a lot of them. Like I never was a Wounded Warrior guy, because of the stories came out about Wounded Warrior and a lot of this shit. So to me, a lot of this shit is scams. No. If it's a nonprofit, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like there are a lot. I think those are some of the most credible ones anyway. People that are out here not, nonprofit people. But
right.
Whatever. What do we got? New music. We can talk about this Quavo and Takeoff project real quick.
Did you listen to it?
I did.
What'd you think?
It's not bad.
Okay.
There are some songs I'll go back and listen to. Overall, I think the project is not bad. It's not gonna last that long with me, but most importantly, oh my God. Yeah, give it to LeBron. But you think Sweetie and Offset was fucking? Cardi said that shit is not true, but she's the only one addressing it.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the narrative is definitely being pushed on some direct, indirect type shit, right?
Because that line is very indirect, but he's addressing something along them terms.
Yeah,
we don't know what
he talked about a couple times on that.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get the true story on why them boys broke up. But they all rapping and all, everybody rapping, telling their truth. On Gibbs' album, Offset said he bought himself out his deal.
Right, he did. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't know if he hit her or not, bro.
Yeah. And from what I heard and read on Twitter, what they were talking about, issues with them is Offset felt like quality control business wise wasn't, on the up and up. They wasn't, doing the group right. The group is a lot better and bigger and deserve more than what they're getting. And kind of like, I guess, the Slaughterhouse thing, where Joe felt a kind of way about being on Shady, wanted off, but Takeoff and Quavo was like, no, these who we came up with. Yeah. So we, and they saying all the right things, like we're still family, we still this, we still that at the end of the day, but we just not rapping together. We're moving forward.
But Offset, he got that leverage to do that.
Right.
That fine woman that he got
behind
him,
absolutely,
is a walking.
Absolutely,
she touch is gold. It turns to gold.
Yes, indeed.
So he got that leverage.
Yes, indeed. And when you got a motherfucker that on your birthday, she say, "Hey, go get me something out of the refrigerator." You open the refrigerator, and it's motherfucking about 2 million in the refrigerator. And you, guess what? That's where I'm at right there. Yeah. So,
but I do like the album. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I like the album. I like some of the classics they use, the 1-900 Hustler, the So Fresh So Clean, and things like that. I like how they implemented that. I think it's a couple of strip club bangers in there. I think it was a cool album, man.
Right. So, homies. Me knowing you knowing me, we already know, the homie shooting at your lady or even fucking your lady behind your back.
No.
It's a big no. He did make a reference. There was a reference made to, if you wanted the team, you should have just said so.
We would have made it happen.
Yeah, right. We made it happen, whatever else. I don't necessarily believe in that either. I'm not, I'm not the gangbang type dude. I've never been, that's never been me. I've never, I know niggas that's be like, dog, we can take her home and get, nah, you can.
Yeah.
That's what time you on. You can. I'm just,
I get it.
That just ain't me. But, so by chance, we'll flip the narrative a little bit. Your homie come to you and he's talking to you about a lady that you're dealing with. I don't know what level, but he's like, man, you mind if I shoot at her? Is that really your homie?
No. But at the end of the day, if that's what type of time you on, you want to do that, then do it. Like I can't stop a man from doing what he want to do. If that's what you want, that's what you want.
Sad thing is, I know a lot of niggas like that. That'll, man, you mind if I shoot that? Or they'll ask you or try to fill out where you at. What's the dealings, you know what I'm saying? And then, if you downplaying a little bit, like, yeah, no, that's my, we cool, you ain't, because me, I'm the type of nigga that might not never, with me and you, we can talk.
Yeah.
We can talk, we can talk about, but with some other niggas, I'm not gonna tell you I might not tell you my hair or not, that's my, what I'm saying, like.
So I'm the direct opposite. If a motherfucker asks me what's happening, I'm gonna let you know what's happening. I ain't gonna try to stop you, but I'm gonna let you know what's happening because I've been in those type of situations where I asked the question because I really did not know. Who's who got who on who.
Well, now, so if we came together and a nigga, but the nigga's like, yeah, we fucking, that's my, but that ain't my woman. Now the nigga already told me like, oh yeah, that's something I'm hitting. Then I'm good. I'm cool off that.
Something I hit. I'm hitting or I hit.
I'm hitting. They came together. They cool. I'm cool on. Yeah, I'm cool on that.
All right.
That's baby girl. Yeah. They ain't my old lady, but that's baby. I'm cool off that.
Right. Yeah.
They ain't never know. Well, you mind if I?
No, I'm not that guy. No, I'm not that guy. Definitely not.
But it's So you know him, I
It's
know
people
him.
like
You know him,
it's
yeah.
people like that.
Mhm.
Women do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, women do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Think about it. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people do it. He traveled.
He did, but you got to give him a gather step these days. When did he really gain possession? You know, that whole dynamic is weird. Just if stories are true, I would kind of look at Sweetie different because and Offset too. Because I don't ever think like, you know what I'm saying? When do you as the homie, look at this young lady that your man is rocking with tough? You know what I'm saying? They how they are, and you fuck that. Like, so even if that happened to, with me and you, I'm like, how could this nigga look me in my face? You know what I'm saying? And talk to me like we boys, we cool.
Right.
He and my lady behind my back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He know that she might be potentially the one. I don't know their situation, how they was, but that's how it appeared.
Right.
Because they was on each other tough. You know what I'm saying? He done bought her what the Lamborghini truck or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
She said she thought that he was the one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, if the breakup calls over that, I definitely could see it. Like, cause I could never, and they family, like all them family, cousins and uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never look at, and it would go back to Draymond Green and Jordan Poole shit like this. Like, I'd never look at that nigga the same. I could, it might be up for Draymond, but not up for him. But I'm like, yeah, that's somebody I can't rock with or fuck with like that. Because I think, if you on my old lady behind my back and you know how we are, what else are you capable of? And then you can look me in my face and cool with me, make albums and songs and tour and all this other shit.
Right.
And you got one of the baddest old ladies, you know what I'm saying, that's in the music entertainment business.
Right. Amen.
And on the flip side, come on, sweetie.
They've been calling us treaty on the internet.
As much as I like that little pretty motherfucker too, but yeah, but that's like if I knew a young lady that you was messing with and she came at me or she came at one of your niggas.
Right.
And I know, that y'all really fucking with each other, y'all tight.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel some kind of way about that shit. Like,
yeah,
there's no way in the world that shit would be cool with me ever.
Right.
Ever.
Right. I'm with you.
I wouldn't even hesitate to tell you.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Sweetie, I hope it ain't true, because I hate to stop looking at you like the way I do now. But damn.
I don't know these people, man. I know what they look like. That's about it.
Right. Question about the Migos real quick before we go. They say that Migos might have prior to the breakup, they might have surpassed Outkast as the best group out of Atlanta.
I can see why people say it.
Yeah, me too.
It's a different generation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different generation.
More albums, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different generation, bro. I'm not gonna debate that, man. I ain't gonna say I believe it, but it's different, man. It's a different generation, man. You know what I'm saying? These folks today ain't come up off of, Outkast, but they are coming up off the Migos.
Well, they are.
Migos from Athens.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Athens, Georgia, by the way. But, that's still whatever, the A, whatever. So That's one thing about it, man. I have stopped like debating who's better by this and who's better by that, and because we're gonna think our heroes were the greatest.
Right.
Just like this generation is gonna think their heroes are the greatest in anything.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a tweet where I don't know if it was Nardo Wick or Lil Migo or whomever, one of these dudes. He was saying that his girl told him that he rap better than Jay-Z. He was like, yeah, I already knew that. Okay, bro. Okay. All right, bro. Okay.
You know what?
Okay. That's all. When it gets to that point, I'm just going to say, okay.
What else is your lady supposed to tell you?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but for you to say I know,
for him to say I know, but then again, it also be one of the things like, okay, baby, I want you to rock with me, and all this other good stuff, but you ain't got a lot. Like I know, like you don't want to be at the park, playing the niggas, and you busting their ass, and your lady like, baby, why ain't you never go to the league? Like, you could be out there busting LeBron ass. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at her like, girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you playing flag football, and she like, why ain't you never go, go play college and go to the NFL? Like, you could have.
No, I've got those type of questions before, and I just have to break it shit down. But I'm be honest about it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm better.
Yeah, I could have scored on scored on Jalen Ramsey like it wasn't out of Moss. Jalen Ramsey,
that nigga Julio Jones ain't shit.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Nah, no. Be honest. That's what. But I'm just saying. Like, I just say okay.
Yeah, let's fall back off this one, baby. Like,
okay, B.
Yeah,
got it, B.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Man, I read the story today on Twitter. Guy and his wife. She passed away, and they had I think it was like the son they had was 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She passed away, and so now he's left with the child by himself. He's doing all the belongings, personal effects. I think he said, after he got himself together, he started going through the stuff, seeing like what he gonna keep, what's, whatever. And he was looking through a phone and saw that she was fucking around with him. She was cheating.
Yeah.
Now, wife is dead. She's passed away.
Okay.
You find out she's fucking around with you. Does that make you feel bad about anything? How do you feel about that?
Well, I would imagine that it would make you feel like shit. You're still going to be angry. You're still going to be upset. It's nothing you can do about it, but you're still going to be upset. It's still going to hurt your motherfucking feelings.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she was in kind of constant communication or contact with the guy she was fucking around with. They did what they did, but at some point in time, it kind of slowed down or stopped, right? Come to find out, that 8-month child wasn't his.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm dead serious. So something happened, and they, was looking at blood work, and the child's blood type wasn't his. It wasn't the wife's. So now you find out, your wife, love of your life, lady you've been with for years now, has passed away.
Okay.
The child, I think once you found out that the child wasn't his, the child was like 2. So all along he knew that his wife had cheated on him. He know the guy kind of, sort of, because she been keeping contact with him. They got Facebook messages, all this other stuff, so he know who this guy is. He's never talked to him, never confronted him. But, a year and a half later, when he's like getting some, I forgot what they was doing. He was getting some kind of medical stuff done, and come to find out, he don't share the, they told him the child's blood type, and he was like, that's not mine. You know what I'm saying? Then he realized it's not mom's either. So now you do a paternity test, and he's not the father.
Okay.
So now you're dealing with mom dead.
Yeah.
You found out she was fucking around on you.
Right.
And not only, was she fucking around on you, but the child that you've been, that you thought was yours and you've been raising as yours isn't yours.
Right. What you asking me, man? What do I think?
How do you deal with this situation?
No, I don't know, man. Like, that's wild. That shit is wild. I don't know where to begin with that. I don't know, man. Like, what? It's a roll of the dice on trying to find out who the actual dad is. It's a roll of the dice and trying to figure out like where your heart is or what you gonna do, like where you gonna be. Like, that's tough, bro.
Okay, so he know who the dad is. The guy she was.
He knows that.
Yeah.
How does he know that?
I think he did. I guess he contacted the guy. So the thing is, the guy wants to be in the child's life, I think, and it's telling him like, "Hey, you need to come drop my child off." Like,
yeah, you got to drop the man kid off.
I'm taking care of him. Like I'm going to raise him.
Yeah, you got to drop the man kid off. If you okay, now I see what you're asking me. Yeah, if you know who the dad is, yeah, you got to drop that man baby off, bro. Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's hard to say because we're not in this situation, but for all this child's short life, you have been there.
I got it.
As much as you want to think about or say like this child is yours. Do you just easily say, you know what? Here.
I do. When it comes to that, I do.
Okay.
Who am I to rob this man of what's rightfully his, bro?
True.
It's not rightfully mine, bro.
You're right. Well,
it's not.
It's so yeah. Legally, it's not rightfully yours, but
legally, fucking.
But that's
genetically,
just,
like
but,
nothing.
Yeah. But that's just like if you marry a woman and she has children already.
Okay.
You take. You assume a role. You might not assume a father role, but you assume a daddy role. So now if this child starts calling you
figure role,
right? Well, you potentially
potentially okay,
daddy. You might not be father,
potentially
daddy,
depending on where the okay.
So and especially if this child starts calling you daddy and loving on you like daddy, you wouldn't let another woman let another man's child call you daddy?
Would I let another man's kid call me dad?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
For what?
I'm just asking.
No. I'm not.
No. Okay. So you're with mom. Y'all have a relationship. Y'all are together. You're in this child's life every day. You're whether it's a boy or girl. You're taking them from soccer practice, football practice, cheerleader practice, whatever else.
Is the father present?
It could be present.
If the father's present, then no, I'm not dad. If the father is not if the father's not present, then that's fine. That means that I am dad. You don't have another dad,
right?
Because I'm dad.
Well, they can be present, but you can be the one that's more present.
No, man, because that could be by default, bro.
Well, yeah, by default, but
so what's the difference? That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day,
but relationships and bonds form over by default too, and by I'm here more.
All right. So at the end of the day, somebody else is going to be around my kid, both of my kids, more than me. That mean they should call the motherfucker daddy? No,
not necessarily, but
not at all. Motherfucker.
yeah, but
Not at all.
But
no, ain't no but. Not at all. Because at the end of the day, guess what? For your kid, like for your kids, for your kids, or for your youngest, guess what? She remarried. Should she call that man daddy? Fuck no.
No,
because you're present.
Yeah, but
so, and if she did, would you like it?
I definitely wouldn't. But
you think that's okay?
I'm not gonna say it's okay. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, I know you ain't. I'm just.
But we know what happens.
But it ain't gonna happen over here. One and two.
But
I don't think it's right.
Yeah, but
because you asked me what I would. I let it happen, and I would say no.
But also, it goes. I guess you can put it on that lady too.
What you mean?
Because the lady might be like, you know what?
No, I'm putting it on me. You asked me. If I would let this kid do this. It's not about second and third order effects of if this man is present or not. If this man is, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, bottom line, if the father is alive, if the father is attempting to be present, period, point blank. First of all, I'm not going to be with no women who don't allow the dad to be present.
Right.
So that'll never happen. What you're saying, it'll never happen. Either he's there or he's not.
Okay. So what do you want the child to call you?
My name. My name is Andre. Call me by my name. That's it.
Okay.
Call me by my name. That's it. My stepdad's been around longer than my dad. You know what I call my stepdad? Billy.
No, I do the same. I do the same with my I do the same with my stepfather.
Right. So at the end of it, for me, like I said, it's if he's there, I get what you're saying. Like if the mom isn't allowing this, that, and the third, well, but again, that's never going to happen to me because once I catch wind of that, I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty of it. Once I catch wind of that, it's off with your head anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not with that because I know I could be on the other end of that, and I would never do that to another man. I would never. So no, Andre's cool. Thanks.
Listen, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah,
I'm with you 100%. I think that's a definite tough situation.
Yeah.
And just to jump back on that real quick, is his child, and does he rightfully deserve to be in that child's life and have that kid and raise that kid? I think it'll be a very hard thing to do, to just part ways with this child that you've kind of formed a bond with.
Oh, you asked me, would it be easy?
Well, that too.
No, I don't think it will be easy, but I think rightfully that's what needs to happen. I'm not saying it'll be easy. I'm not saying it won't hurt. But I would do it.
Is there a situation do you take, think in your mind, you know what? This child is better off with me. I know what kind of nigga he is.
Guess what? That's not no call for you. That ain't your call. If that ain't your baby, that's not your baby, man. It's not your call.
Even if you got the best interest in heart?
If that's not your baby, that's not
baby, bro. This might be where we disagree at.
Okay.
Even if I think so, if let's say if I knew the guy, I knew what kind of type of life he lived or whatever else, I might have to let the courts make a decision on that one. So if I knew where the best interest of this child was at, and maybe the type of life that this person lives, is not conducive to this child, that might be something that might kind of bother me or sway me.
And in today's court, I feel you. In today's court, you could, first of all, backtrack. You're going to feel like that automatically, right? Because you have love for this kid. You have this kid's best interest at hand. So you're going to automatically feel like this is in your mind and your heart, this is your kid. So nobody can do for your kid like you can, because in your mind, this is your kid. Until you find out the nitty gritty that it's not the hard truth. So you're going to feel like that. right? You're gonna feel like you have the best interest at hand for the kid. All I'm saying is that, bro, rightfully, morally,
Yeah, rightfully and morally. Yeah,
genetically,
but
that is someone else's kid.
absolutely.
It's not on me to tell somebody else, or it's not on me to make a decision to say you can't take care of this kid and it's not mine. No way.
Yeah. So I feel you on that one.
No.
I feel you on that one.
No way. That's
Nigga, the Hornets is 0-5 in preseason. But anyway, but yeah, I felt like I thought that, felt that story was interesting
that's very interesting
in itself. For and me, I might not even be able to, take care of the child, you know what I'm saying? Because you're finding out, and it's nothing against the child. And I'm never going to treat a child, different because of, something that their parent did. You know what I'm saying? I could be with a lady and she fucked me over. I'm not going to be like, you know what? Get the fuck out my face. And your mom ain't shit to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take anything out on a child because of, mom.
Okay.
But and hopefully no one ever done any one of my children like that. But I don't know if I would be able to take care of this child or care for this child the way I might need to or should to, even if father don't want to be in the life of this child. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, damn, my baby, did this to me and this is the result.
You're saying you don't know if you will be able to.
I don't know if I'll be in the right, in the right mind or right situation to be able to, you know what I'm saying? So what if you met up with father and father's like, nah, you good. That's you, homie.
Okay. But you just said it. You just said it if you saw him and you use your judgment and whether or not he was right for the kid, that you would let it go to the courts.
Right. But no, what I'm saying is like just thinking about it in those terms, like I don't know if, with all the circumstances and if it was like really me thinking about it now, I don't know if I would be able, be in the right mind, because, far as in the betrayal, your lady, you know what I'm saying? She stepped out on you, she did whatever else, and this was the end result. Like that's a tough pill to swallow as a man. Like I said, in previous episodes, like I've never been cheated on like that, and so I don't know what I'll do or what I won't do, but I can only imagine, as a man, that's a tough pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Your lady fucked around on you, and she got pregnant, and now you're left with the child.
Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be tough, man.
Very. Are women narcissists?
People are narcissists, Reg.
Okay, people are narcissists. But when we talk about when narcissists are talked about, is it ever a woman that's talked about as being a narcissist?
Not normally. Not normally.
When's the last time you heard someone talk about a woman being a narcissist?
Never heard
it. Right.
Not normally.
So the world of society would lead you to think that only men are narcissists.
Yeah, because society tells us that men take advantage of women based on their place within said society. That's why. And because women are emotional, which leads to leading with their hearts. And they say that, well, they don't say, but there are men out there that prey on the weak hearted or the big hearted or whatever the case, however you want to dice it. So
could it be an accountability thing too?
What do you
as far as the women not claiming a narcissist in them? Because there's a lot of them. I know that.
But what man what man claim that he a narcissist or owns it? I don't know any.
Yeah, I don't know any person, but we know him when we talk to him. For instance, I've talked to women and spoken to women that off the bat made it a point to let me know how good they think they look and what they deserve, what should happen, how this should happen, how XYZ type of guy don't deserve them or whatever else. And I just be looking like, okay. Yeah.
Is that being narcissistic?
No, but usually I think that kind of leads into it. Those are their standards and preferences, but a lot of that shit leads into it to me. But no, I've never heard a woman be called a narcissist. Back to it. And I would think that the world tells you that only men are narcissists.
Yeah, I just gave you the recipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hear that.
At all.
No way.
At all. And it, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Pressure go both ways, right?
Pressure?
Yeah. So when we use this term applying pressure,
yeah,
should there only be one person applying pressure?
This is my honest opinion, man. Pressure is subjective.
Mm-hmm. I hate that term, by the way.
I know, but it is though. And here's why. Because pressure to you might not be the same thing as pressure to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So here's the thing. Pressure to me from a woman is showing me that you 100, that you're about me, that you are truthful.
Okay.
That you're loyal.
Mm-hmm.
That's my form of pressure because I don't need shit from a woman.
Right. Well, that is something.
No,
you need that.
Well, I don't need monetary things from women.
Yeah.
For some people, pressure is opening up that checkbook, that wallet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say it's subjective.
Mm-hmm.
So from my standpoint, and what I think pressure or what I feel like pressure is for me, yeah, show me that you about what you say you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you fucking with me, all right. Show some interest. Let me know that I'm the only one that you want to rock with. Not by your purse or what you got in there, what you buying for me. But our conversations. Your interest in what I got going on in my life. That's what I look at when I say pressure. But we know I'm not gonna act like I don't know what the fuck the masses generally say pressure is. I'm not gonna act like that. I'm not gonna even play it like that.
Right. I'm definitely with you on the interest part, the agreement part. I think that's the pressure that means more. Like, okay, you showing me interest, you taking an interest in, what I like or how I get down or whatever else. For instance, if I want to, watch the game on Monday, you don't got to be up under me. You don't got to be around me if I watch the game. Just know, baby, I'm gonna watch the game. Or the Tar Heels playing. I don't need you here. Like I'm gonna watch this game. But if you want to sit next to me and not bother me, you might want to, just be up under me. I genuinely like being around you. I want to be up under you. You know what I'm saying? It's like small shit like that. Interest. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't like football or basketball, but guess what? My baby do.
Yeah.
And I just want to be around him. So guess what? Now I like football. I like basketball.
Right. So the answer is yes, pressure should be applied.
I think so.
On both sides.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I never want to be in a situation where I feel like it's just one-sided. And you gotta show interest in order to get interest back.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's some people are reluctant to show signs of vulnerability.
Yeah.
And
well, so all right, so you're a man.
Yeah.
Right? 100%.
Yeah.
When you like something, you like something.
Okay.
And you're gonna show interest in it.
Okay.
Right? There's never gonna be no, you know what? I really like her, but I'm a half-ass, my interest or whatever else until I feel like she feeling me.
My form.
Are you like that?
My form of interest.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah.
No, I'm not. Or my form of pressure, rather.
Right. So I think that's, for the most part, when, and I might be wrong. If someone feel like they have to wait in order to show you interest, then they probably ain't feeling you, they really not feeling you, because you, as a saying say, when you like something, you like something. You're going, what I'm saying, you're going to show some interest in it.
I don't know, Reg.
It's a bunch of shit I don't like that I'd be like, I
don't know, Reg. What if a person likes you, but they've been stung or been traumatized from past experiences?
Should they be dating then? That'd be my answer. Are they ready to?
That don't mean they don't like you, though.
Yeah, they don't like you, but
That don't mean they don't like you. That's what I'm talking about.
At your age and our age right now, I'll speak for myself. I truly believe in that hurt people people's shit.
Yeah, I believe in it.
So listen, don't bring your funk ass around here. if you still got the walls up and you guarded and you gotta wait, you know what I'm saying? Cause me, I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit might just be like, you know what I'm saying? We do simple shit like opening the door, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Letting the lady walk in for, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women is like, well, damn, niggas don't do this shit no more these days. Well, you know what I'm saying? They might feel like that's applying pressure, and you just like, that's me. That's just some simple shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I pray over this food. I come in the shower while you in the shower and wash your back or some, you know what I'm saying? Some simple shit. But yeah, I mean, I think it's all subjective, but I feel like if I have to, prove myself to be worthy of you showing me, applying pressure or interest, then hell, my interest might be somewhere already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you like, because they like to always throw this shit in our face. Oh, a nigga already know when he want to be with you. It don't take a nigga that long to know if he want to wife you or you wifey material, whatever else. Okay, so why are you waiting to show interest or whatever else? Because you got options, I got options, she got options, everybody got options. And sometimes you kind of flock to, you may like this motherfucker. She ain't chopped liver, and she ain't chopped liver either. But you like her, she's showing you more, more attention, or she applying pressure on you. So your attention might be over here a little more.
Quite possible.
We all got competition, like it or not.
Right.
I would never think that there ain't another nigga, you know what I'm saying? Ain't another nigga out there that's competition. As much as this lady tell me she like me or she feeling me or whatever else, I got to stay on my P's and Q's.
Right.
Because I can always be in that situation to where we was talking about the Nia Long and Ime, to where it can be some shit that I just ain't doing or living up, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I want you on that. Stay on your shit, boy.
Yeah, you can't slack off that. So and with the pressure you applied in the beginning, I mean, you got to some kind of maintain.
In most situations, yeah.
They just let LeBron have his way, man. But LeBron kind of like Tom Brady in this game too. You can't blow on that nigga, man. Would you call yourself a pleaser?
100%. Said it many times on this pod. Yeah, I am.
I was looking at this Akbar V video, that sexual thing that they leaked, and it kind of so the sexual experience part. How would you like your partner? So as far as you want to experience, gently, slightly used, very experienced, because we've talked about body count and all that other shit before, and I think we came to a general consensus that who cares? Like,
Right.
because if she like me, you know, she got a sexual past.
Right. So you asked me what I prefer?
But yeah, but you know, a lot of niggas is like, nah, thinking they gonna find a virgin.
Fuck all that, man. You asked me what I prefer.
Yeah,
experience. It's fine.
Yeah,
some type of
I
experience.
like them slightly used. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't gonna say the thrift store model, but you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know where that motherfucker came from. Right. But yeah. So experience. And I hate to say we might be, you know, out of that teaching range or age, but you know what I'm saying?
No.
I want you to, I feel like you gotta have something to work with. I think we kind of talked about this a little bit, far as in, you know, pleasing. We tend to watch body language.
Yeah.
See what does this. And hell, even, you know, I hate to say the experts or the pros, but you know, learn shit from pornos and all that other shit too.
Right.
So I think when it comes to I think you think it's different when it comes to women?
As far as what?
Just that pleasing aspect.
I think it's up in the air, just like it's up in the air for us, man. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Some men, every man out here is not a pleaser, bro. Some men are out here trying to get their rocks off, and you do whatever it is you're gonna do. Some men don't want to take time for that. So I think the same thing for people. You know what I mean? It just all depends on what your background is, or, you know, what history is for you, man. It is some women out here that gonna go crazy and make sure that whatever you need done in the octagon will be checked off. You know what I mean? So it just all depends, bro. It's hard to say no. Women don't do that. You know what I mean? It really is.
You know, women are quick to tell us, you know, sometimes that, you know, these niggas don't know what they're doing out here. Niggas don't, hey, I ain't never had my pussy ate right. That's why I don't like being ate.
Okay.
But little truth be known, a lot of these motherfuckers on the other end ain't doing, like, they ain't sucking dick right. I've been with women that I'm just like, you know what? Don't move.
Okay.
I'm just going, you fucking my rhythm up. You throwing my shit off. Let me go ahead and do what I need to do.
Right.
And, you know, get this experience over with.
To get it over with?
Yeah, my experience. Like, listen, if you keep whatever the fuck you call this, throwing it back or whatever you're doing, you fucking shit up.
I got you.
I never relayed that though. Should I?
Shit. I mean, if shit ain't right for me, if shit ain't going right, I'm gonna make sure that I do whatever it is I need to do for the woman. But if shit ain't going the way I wanted to go, then I'm gonna tell you, like, don't move. But I'm very aggressive though, so it's a little different.
Well, yeah. Well, so I'll be like, yeah, don't move.
But I don't mind telling the motherfucker, hey man.
When you tell, like, hey, listen, you fucking this shit up. Like, hold on,
just chill. Like, I ain't gonna say you fucking this shit up. I'm like, yo, hold on, cuz, just chill, and I'm gonna take care of both of them. That's what I say. That's my approach, and that's usually what it is. If you just chill, I'm gonna take care of both of them. But what you got going on, it might not be it right now.
So you mentioned before you don't like motherfucker being on top.
I do not.
Is it because you just ain't never had nobody that was like
no,
knew
I
what
have.
the fuck they was? Okay,
no, I have.
Okay.
I have.
I'm not a big fan of it either, but
at the end of the day, if I think about my experience where it's been a positive versus my experience when it's been negative, it's been way more negative. And when it's been negative, when it was negative, I was able to do what I needed to do for the
Right.
both of us. So that's what I go with.
General consistency. Women don't like being on top anyway.
Really?
I think that's kind of general consistency because most of them tell you, I'm good for about a good 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
hey,
Okay.
me and Tip was talking about it. She's like, 2 minutes. Did you say that? Like, shit, nigga, give me 45 seconds to a minute. You talking about 2 minutes? What these bitches got Meg knees? I'm like, Tip, that might be a part of your problem, right? I love Tip. I love my girl. Shout out to
Tip
Tip.
funny as shit.
Might be part of your problem now. She talking about 45 seconds to a minute. That's all I'm good for on top. Nah. Let's jump into these unapologetic truths, man. We can call this a wrap. But so just to leave that real quick, as far as the the experience goes, man, it is rare. Like I think like in my lifetime, if I think about it, there's been about 2 or 3 that really taught the good game. And then when it came down to action, it's about, what they taught. It's not been, it's not been many. It's been very, very few.
Okay.
And I don't know, like the talk is cute and I like hearing it, but then after a while, I don't know, like I watch pornos with women and they be like, oh, that ain't shit, that ain't nothing. And then next thing you know, once y'all start doing some shit, you like, what was all that shit you was talking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely do think like when we doing whatever we do, or as you would say in this octagon,
yeah,
it's me and you. Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of the other shit. Listen, if I don't give a fuck how you sound, I don't give a fuck if you got slobber coming out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing what we do.
right.
There's no reason to be ashamed that whatever the fuck is going on here.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Because that's what I want.
I agree with you.
I don't want the shy you, the reserved you. Don't waste my time.
Don't talk my head off.
Right. Don't talk my head off. Don't waste my time.
I'm with you on that, bro.
Let's get to it, because guess what? I want to remember the experience, and you should too.
That real.
Fate or destiny? Fate or destiny? Which one do you are you more inclined to believe or rely on? And when you think about it, fate or destiny kind of seems like the same thing.
It does.
But I think when it was explained to me, fate is something that is basically comes from decisions you may have made. Like your destiny you may be destined to become a millionaire, right? But you made a choice in your life, so you changed your destiny, and it became fate that you ended up being broke or some shit.
So you asked me which one I believe in,
right?
More.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny, for sure. Yeah. I believe if you're destined for greatness, as cliche that is
it's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah. Well, LeBron said strives for greatness, but yeah, I feel like if you're destined for greatness, it's gonna happen in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. What about you?
Do you think that applies to like relationships too?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna ultimately end up who you're destined to be with, regardless of what happens.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I think so.
I think destiny. Maybe I explained that wrong. The destiny and fate thing. I might go with fate because both of this they sound so damn close and similar.
Yeah,
but I have to look up how it was explained to me.
I just answer based on how you describe it. Honestly,
so how I describe it, and I know somebody gonna say something about it, so I can clarify it. But so if I'm looking at that, my fate is to be. No, we said destined. I was destined to be a father. It was gonna happen, and I guess would the fate be the type of father I came out would be up to me.
Yeah.
Or okay.
I could agree with that.
So that's how we take it. So I'll go with destined
for sure.
So I'll go with destined
for sure.
Or in other tense, okay, father and a husband, family man, you was destined to be that. That's going to happen regardless. Now it's up to you to, what I'm saying, whatever choices and decisions you make in life, that's going to end up being, your the fate of it or whatever. All right. Because you could make some stupid ass decisions like fucking around or whatever else, and then your fate ends up with you losing your family.
Right.
Okay. So that makes more sense now, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Now that we okay, all right.
I could buy into what you're saying.
Okay. All right. I'll go with that. Destiny.
Right.
Destiny. I'll go with destiny. I'll go with the destiny part. What else did we have? We had what's your biggest lesson learned? Oh, I'm sorry. What's the biggest lesson you learned from your worst breakup?
My worst breakup?
Mm-hmm. So I'll say mine is don't take anything for granted.
Okay.
Because there was times that I felt like, whatever happened, I'm not gonna say I had the feeling or I'm still that nigga, like whatever's gonna happen, like I'm always gonna come out on top. Which, for all intents and purposes, I feel like I'm good regardless of any relationship I had that shit has happened in my life, and I didn't end up whether it's any of my baby moms or whatever. I felt like I came out overall good.
Mm-hmm.
But while I will admit that I have taken things for granted.
Okay.
So I'll say that part, taking things for granted.
For me, it would be really truly learning that communication is much more than verbal.
Okay.
That's the biggest lesson. That's the biggest lesson I've learned in my worst breakup.
Okay.
Communication is much more than verbal.
Okay. Communication is much more than verbal. I like that.
Yeah.
Grab these cards real quick. We get these truths out the way. Well, not these truths. We can do some I've playmate this.
Come on.
I don't even know what to call this. I got these names. Somebody said some 80s actresses. They gave me some names. Some 80s actresses and actresses and entertainers. I might have to do a little research on. We'll see what I'm looking at. Here we go. I put them out there. You grab one, I grab one.
I like that.
Grab. Okay. It's
so
2.
We're having 3?
Huh?
We're having 3?
Not 4. 4. We're gonna grab 4. We're gonna finish it out. All right. Look at this.
Shit, I got a whole blush over
Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I got a
How
whole
did look
blush over this bitch. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
All right. All right. So I got. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. You got 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. You have Felicia Rashad.
Who is?
Huh?
Who is?
Oh, Claire Huxtable.
Claire Huxtable.
Okay. Most famously, no, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
Vanity. Last Dragon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Vanity from Last Dragon.
Vanessa Williams.
We're really showing our age on this one. Yeah. So I got Claire Huxtable, Vanity, Vanessa Williams, and
Angela Bassett. Yeah, we showing our age for real. Especially with Vanity.
Yeah, like Claire Huxtable too.
Yeah, Claire Huxtable
all
too.
Of these motherfuckers, man.
80s. So hey, listen, if y'all watch Last Dragon, y'all Vanity was not even Last Dragon.
Claire Huxtable gonna be my wife.
I figured that one. that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, come on.
That's a no-brainer. Is there any other option but for her to be wife?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm marrying Angela Bassett. I mean, my playmate is Angela Bassett. My playmate is Angela Bassett, and the other two, Vanity and Vanessa Williams, can walk the plank.
Why is Angela Bassett a playmate though?
Why? Because
this
motherfucker don't age, bro. Like it's like she hit the fountain of fucking youth.
Okay.
And I just need to know. I watched How Stella Got a Groove Back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You watch 911?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
I watched 911. My nigga.
Yeah.
My nigga. Okay. I watched 911 too. Okay. All right.
So I gotta know, man.
Okay.
The other two come.
I don't like that 42 Alpha wig she got on though.
Yeah, she got
I don't like that 42 Alpha hair wig on 911 though. Yeah, I don't like
that ain't it.
Yeah. And then they had her with her husband fucking around on her with another black man, and now she in love with a damn white firefighter. What? All right.
Shit, wow.
Whatever, y'all. Ugh. All right.
Well,
1, 2, 3.
Let them have it.
Pam Grier, Vanessa Del Rio.
Okay, hold on. Back. Pam Grier. Let the folks know who Pam Grier is.
Pam Grier, that's Foxy Brown, the original.
The original.
They
probably don't.
This was tough on me. You know, I should have redid this shit when I looked at what you had, and I was looking. Pam Grier,
okay.
Vanessa Del Rio.
Who was that?
Vanessa the porn star. Probably the one that we the biggest growing up, I guess that I saw when I was early.
I'm about to look. I don't know who Vanessa Del Rio is.
But don't look at don't look at Vanessa Del Rio today. Look at that's J-Lo. Yeah. All right, Vanessa Del Rio, Vivica Fox, and Jack A.
The rapper Jack A?
No, 227.
Oh, 227.
Yeah, we definitely showing our age. I said 227. Jay know exactly what the fuck I was talking about. Vanessa Del Rio, what's she on? Her early might have been Looker, but
yeah, I don't know nothing about her.
You look at porn clips.
I don't know nothing about her, cuz.
You look at porn clips. So
I don't know nothing about her, cuz. You gotta be there.
Wifey. I gotta go Pam.
Yeah, Pam girl.
Pam is wifey.
Beautiful.
Playmate. I would like to say Vivica because it seems like from the 50 stories, she don't hold back. I think Jack A might be throwing that too.
Okay. From the 80s? All right.
Cause she was more the outspoken sexual one on 227, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was the Blanche of, because Blanche from the Golden Girls was play that same role.
Right.
Mm. But then there's a porn star here. Mm. So I'm gonna throw Vanessa out. Maybe. No, Jack A gotta walk.
She walking?
She gotta walk for now.
Okay.
Vivica and Vanessa Del Rio. I have to look at some more Vanessa Del Rio porn. I'm gonna go with Vivica. I'm gonna go with Vivica. I have to see what else Vanessa talking about.
So
Pam is wifey for sure.
Okay.
For sure. I think Pam might embody everything that I might want a woman looking for right now, you know.
Okay.
Foxy Brown, beautiful. She tough.
Okay.
And Pam always, you know, she took care of the man she was with.
In a rose for sure.
Yeah, in the roles for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think you can go wrong with Pam in any way.
Nope.
Nope.
She got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Would you take Pam over Felicia as wifey?
No.
Okay.
Really showing our age on this one, cuz. That's wild. That's wild.
All right. Well, let's sign out and call it a wrap.
Yeah. You know, shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to my support system, man. Shout out to my baby. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to everybody out there that's gotta you know, it's gotta love life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna call people out, but I've been talking to a few folks this week, man, and these people are so in tune with, you know, being in their relationships and loving on their folks. And, you know, I'm all for it, man. So if you got that love in your life, man, shout out to you, man. Hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hold on to it. It's precious, right? And as always, you know, mental health is real. Myself and Reg, we may not be subject matter experts on the matter, but I can assure you if you tap into our individual IGs and or the Unapologetic Pod IG before you harm yourself or you harm others, please tap in and we can get you the help that you need. And once again, shout out to Bull City Apparel for taking care of me when I came home. I definitely appreciate y'all. Other than that, man, you know how I'm giving it up, bro. Different toilets, same shit.
Yeah. You know, yeah, love is hard to find. Yeah. Especially the right love, the love that you want or you think you deserve. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready.
Okay.
Nigga, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out these streets. It is long overdue, man. You know, and I start thinking about it more and more, you know, with times like this, you know, going through things where, you know, like I said, you know, family members are passing and you just, you know what I'm saying? You think about things, you're sitting in here in these four walls, you know, like as you said before, you know, the motherfuckers don't talk back. You know what I'm saying? When you just looking for, you know, a little bit of consoling or, you know, just trying to figure things out or whatever else, like, you know, it's just you. In times, you know, that may be good to where you get that time to think about, you know, shit that you need to think about, put things in perspective. But, you know, then there are times that where, you know, even though we're men, shit, we can turn into big babies at times too. You might need a motherfucker, nigga, bring your big head ass here, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just console you, comfort you, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, when you got a random here, random there, whatever else, or nobody in general,
right? You
know what I'm saying? It ain't there. So yeah, man, I'm ready for that shit, dog. I'm ready. It's time. My daughter passion be like, Daddy, when you gonna get married? She something like, baby, you know that it just don't happen like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I gotta make sure it's the right, you know, because I always tell myself, like, next time is the last time. Like, I ain't
facts.
Yeah, like I'm doing none of this.
I'm with you.
Yeah. okay, you fucked up. How we gonna fix this shit?
Right.
I fucked up. How we gonna fix this shit?
I'm with you, man.
We gonna fuck up. As long as, we ain't doing no, dumb shit. But yeah. Hey, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and fucking with us, knocking out for another episode. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called a present. All that good stuff. And that means a whole lot because just putting everything in perspective, like I said, I got a lot of family members passing. So listen, tomorrow is not guaranteed to none of us. Yeah, and talk to my mom and, I'm telling her, I'm thinking about, it's getting close to times, where I need to start, talking to my daughters, 10, well, I'm not going to say 10, 15, 20, 25 years from now, I'm not, as long as I think I'm going to live, it's possibility, that within the next 20 to 30 years, I'm not here. So, it's things that need to be talked about. My mom's like, I prayed over you and your sister. My kids are going to live a long life. Yeah, but
I think when your kids are able to comprehend that type of talk is when you should have it.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah. But and
you have two daughters that are very well
right
in tune.
Yeah, regardless of what my mom say, I listen, but yeah, I mean, who knows what can happen, and we need to be ready. I heard too many stories of, people passing away and that you not knowing what their wishes are or what they wanted to do, where they wanted to be buried, if they want to be buried or want to be cremated or any other thing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But that was, off on a tangent part. Nothing is promised to us, but to die. That's right. It. That's the only thing that's promised. But don't take your days for granted. Keep moving, doing all the good stuff. Hey, take that trip. Buy that car. Hey, shoot your shot, my nigga. Like, listen, do it, because listen, you might not be here tomorrow. So don't listen. Live without regrets. Live without regret. And we fucked my man hairline up. God. But hey, that's it. Red's Prime Minister, Dre the Nomad, Unapologetic Podcast. Thank y'all for everything. We are out of here. How I close out? I forgot the shit. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. We will see y'all next week. We gone.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Better follow me.